Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Glimark Emmanuel J. Hangao from BSPT 1A, and we will be talking about the ventral muscles of the cat. And also, we will be talking about its OYA. OYA stands for O, origin, I, insertion, A, action. Now, let's begin. Now, let's begin with the gastric muscle. This is the gastric muscle, and now let's go to the OYA. Anterior belly and posterior belly. Mandible. Depressor of mandible. Now let's go to the mylohyoid muscle and its OYA. Mylohyoid line of the body of the mandible. Body of hyoid bone and fibrous raphe. Elevates floor of mouth and hyoid bone and depresses mandible. Now let's go to the stereohyoid muscle and its OYA. Manubrium, sternal, and clavicle. Body of hyoid bone. Depresses hyoid bone. Now let's proceed to the sternomastoid muscle and its OYA. Manubrium and median raphe. Lateral half of lumboidal ridge and mastoid portion of temporal bone as far as the mastoid process. Bilateral contraction depresses snout. Unilateral contraction turns head and depresses snout. Now let's go to the pectoantebrachialis muscle and its OYA. Lateral surface of manubrium. Forearm. Adduced arm. Now let's proceed to the pectoralis major muscle and its OYA. Manubrium, the first three divisions of sternum and the median raphe. Greater trabecle and a long line to the pectoral ridge of humerus. Adducts arm. Now let's proceed to the pectoralis minor muscle, which is just below the previous muscle, and its OYA. Lateral half of the six divisions of the body of the sternum and the sometimes xiphoid process. Ventral border of the bicipital groove and the proximal end of humerus. Adducts arm. Now let us proceed to the xiphiohumeralis muscle, which is just below the previous muscle, and its OYA. A median raphe along xiphoid process or at an angle to the median line of the rectus abdominis muscle. With latissimus dorsi near ventral border of the bicipital groove. Ascis pectoralis minor, adducts arm. Now let's go to the linea alba or white line. Now let us proceed to the rectus abdominis muscle. And now let's go to its OYA. Symphysis pubis and pubic crest. 5th, 6th, 7th costal cartilage and xiphoid process. Compresses abdominal contents and flexes vertebral column, accessory muscle of expiration. Sartorius muscle and its OYA. Crest and ventral border of ilium. Proximal end of tibia and patella and fascia and ligaments between. Adductor and rotator of thigh and extensor of shank. Now, let's go to the last muscle, which is the Achilles and its OYA. Ischial and pubic. Aponeurosis which passes to tibia. Adducts leg. Now, we'll do the recap of the muscles. Digastric muscle. Mylohyoid muscle. Sternohyoid muscle. Sternomastoid muscle, pectoanterobrachialis muscle, pectoralis major muscle, pectoralis minor muscle, sciphiumeralis muscle, linea alba or white line, rectus abdominis muscle, sartorius muscle, and lastly we have gracilis muscle. Thank you so much for listening to the ventral muscles of the cat. It's Oya, which is origin, insertion, and action. I hope that you learned many things from me, and also thanks for the video from our zoology teacher. Again, I am Gleemark Emmanuel J. Hangaw from BSPT 1A. Thank you very much.